All right, guys. So we're going to do a recap on our lesson from last week when we were doing author's purpose. Now, who can remember the author's purpose when they're writing something for us to read? Demarian?
Sometimes they want to entertain us,
So,
sometimes they want to inform us, and sometimes they want to persuade us.
right. Sometimes they want to entertain us, sometimes they want to inform us, and sometimes they want to persuade. Now, if they're trying to persuade us, Demarian, what is it that when they're trying to persuade, what does that mean? Help me out. When they're trying to persuade, okay, could you help him out, Kyra? Okay, well, I thought you had your hand raised. I'm sorry. Anyone else would like to help Demarian with persuade?
Me.
America?
Me. Help.
Would you like one of your friends to help you? Okay. Help her out, Olivia. You gotta talk loud. Move your mask out some so I can hear you.
To make us laugh.
Okay. Let's see if someone else can help. Lauren.
Well, maybe he's trying to help us learn.
Okay.
Something?
Unique, did you have your hand raised? Unique. When they're trying to persuade us.
They kind of said
They're trying. Say it again, baby.
to get us to do something.
They're trying to get us to do something. That's right. When they're trying to persuade, they're trying to get us to do something. They want us to think the way that they do. So a lot of times when someone is persuading, we can think about commercials. Like if it's McDonald's, how they have the food looking so good on the TV screen, and it makes you want to go to McDonald's, right? Right. And get a milkshake, ice cream, whatever. So that's like a form.
I like McDonald's.
That's a form of persuasion. Right. All
All
right. What about inform? What about inform? Who can help us out with what does it mean?
Me.
Lauren.
They trying to help us learn.
Right. They're trying to help us learn. That's when they're trying to teach us something. So if they're informing us, it's probably they're not using fiction, but nonfiction. That's right. They're using nonfiction when they're trying to get us, when they are trying to inform us of something. Now, entertain. Tell us about entertain, Kyra.
To show us something to make us like happy.
Right. When they're entertaining, they're showing us stuff to make us happy. Demarian.
To like make us laugh and make it funny.
Right.
Like jokes.
Right. To make us laugh, make it funny. It's probably like reading jokes. Cartoons are a form of entertainment. Reading a comic that comes in the newspaper or comic book. Those are all forms of entertainment. So what we're going to do today, we're going to read this history article. And at the end, we're going to answer questions about this article, and we got to determine what the author's purpose as we read along in this lesson. Now remember, when we're getting ready to answer the question, we have to look back in the reading and the word in the story for context clues, things that are and reading small captions and the subheading. Sometimes that will help us to determine what the author's purpose is. And I would like some help reading this. Who can help me read?
Miss Wallace.
Gabriel. I like how you were sitting so nice and quiet, raising your hand.
Those
Thousands.
thousands of years, people have dreamed of flying. That dream finally came true on December the 17th in 1903.
Very good.
The Wright brothers flew an airplane Powered by a motor.
Oh,
Very
I've heard
good.
of the Wright brothers.
Drayden, could you help me please? Go with paragraph 2.
Other
Inventors.
had tried and failed. They could not control the plane when it lost its balance. The plane brothers solved this problem.
Wait a minute. You skipped the sentence. The plane
Brothers
would
tip, roll, spin, and
dive.
dive. How did they
The right
brothers solve this problem? They watched things closely. They learned lessons from what they saw. Then they put those lessons to work.
All right, very good. Now, paragraph 3. Aaliyah.
The brothers learned their lessons from bike and birds. They saw how riders bank or lean when they make a turn. When riders turn left, they lean left. When they turn right, they lean right. The brothers saw that pilots must also think into turns.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Olivia.
Birds also think when they make a turn. They also bend the
Tips.
tips of their wings. The wings of an airplane must bend too.
All right, thank you. Let me slide it up without making the screen go berserk. All right. Azoriana. Read paragraph. I'll stop at frame on paragraph 5, okay? Banking.
Banking to turn was not a problem. The violent command
Lean.
left or right just like a bike rider. But how could the pilot bend the tips of the wings? The brothers solved this problem. They made a soft block and on a wooden frame.
Okay. Ethan.
The
Pilot.
push a
Pedal.
pedal
Connected.
to
Control wires.
control wires.
The wires.
The wire
It's Ethan's turn. Pulled on the wings.
pull on the wing.
The wings bent
The wings bend
just like a bird's wings.
just like a bird's wing.
Thank you, Ethan, for reading. Okay. Ethan, not Ethan, I'm sorry. America. Read paragraph 6 for me, please.
That first. Successful powers
Flight.
happened on a
Windy.
beach in North Carolina. This
Lasted
lasted only 12
seconds.
and
Covered.
Only 127 feet.
Okay.
But
Nothing.
nothing like it had ever happened before.
This is how.
Let America read. Thank you.
Before history had been made.
All right. Very good. Thank you, America.
Can I go?
All right. Let's look at this picture right here at the bottom of that page. Now, what does it have at the bottom? What do we call those?
A subcaption.
A caption. That's right. That's a caption. But guess what? You guys named out something that is actually in there. They did have subtitles.
I didn't mean this.
What's the subtitle?
Banking
Banking and bending. Very good. Now, what is the next subtitle?
Bike
Bike riders and birds. Uh-oh, I done messing it up again.
And they have bold print.
All right, and so if it's bold print, that means it's right. We have to look in the glossary for the definition. You guys are so smart.
Yeah,
Now,
I told y'all start on mine. It's stuck in your brain.
All right, now we're going to move along and we're going to read.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Do the think part.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give me 5. Give me 5. All right, let's get it back together. Let's focus on the lesson. All right, I'm going to read number 1. Read paragraph 2 of the passage. Who can help me with this? JC, help me out, girl.
I know in mental matter.
You see it in your book.
And I know inventors had flies and drones. They cannot control the panel. When it was
Come right here, Lex. Control. All right. All right, let's look. The first question is asking us, what does the word inventor mean? So, let's look at the options. A says someone who sells something new. B says someone who teaches something. C says someone who creates something new. And D, someone who tells about something. All right, so you guys circle your answer. Circle your answer. And we're going to review. Circle your answer. And when you're done, give me a thumbs up. When you're done, give me a thumbs up.
My pencil's low.
Okay, borrow, get one out of the bucket.
That one was so easy.
Okay? Is that right? We're about to go over it. Just get ready. All right?
well, I can't find the paper.
Drum roll.
All right.
Drum roll.
If you think the answer is A, make an A up here. Big A up here.
How do we make a little A?
And if you think the answer is B, put your hands like this. If you think the answer is C, make a C. Okay? I meant, no, not a tiny C. We're going to make a big C this time. And if you think it's D, fold your arms. Fold your arms if you think it's D. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, drum roll, please. All right, now let's move along. We're going to read number 2. It says, read the sentences from the passage. The pilot pushed a pedal connected to control wires. The wires pulled on the wings. What information can you find in the glossary that helps you understand how the pedal on the right flyer works? So what do we have to do here, guys?
Go back in the story.
Wait a minute. Just a minute. Right, but we do have to go back to the story. So let's go back to the story. Of course. Oh, goodness. All right. All right, so let's go back in the story. And it says to find what information can we find in the glossary. So we can look in the glossary and that'll help us understand how the pedal on the right flyer works. So let's scroll back up and you guys will have to flip your pages and go back to. Now, let's look at the glossary right here on the side. I'm not going to stand in the front because I want everybody to see. Now, let's look at the words up here. The first one says balance. Balance. Okay, it says being able to move or keep still without falling. Are they saying Are they saying anything about the balance of the plane? No, we're trying to find out how the wings move. So we know that's not it. All right, let's look at bank. To lean sideways and making a turn. Are we talking about that? No, we're not trying to make a turn. All right. Control wires. Let's read this one. Wires connected to the pedal and to the wings of the plane to bend the wings.
Yes.
All right. Let's read the last one. A pedal. That's a lever pushed by the pilot's foot to make the wings of the plane bend. Now, let's scroll back and look at the question one more time before we make our final decision. It says what information in the glossary that helps you understand how the pedal how the pedal on the right flyer works. So let's move back up here. So we're talking about the pedal. So we're going to make sure we chose which one, which definition, guys?
Control wire.
Not the pedal, right? And what is that? A lever pushed by the pilot's foot to make the wings of the plane bend. So let's write that. All of that. A lever push.
Lever.
L-E-V-E-R. Thank you, Macy. It's right there on the side. I'm going to write it so you guys can see it.
A lever.
Lever,
Okay, let me
So I'm going to write it up here so you guys can see. It's kind of small.
I need to see. That's I gotta see.
I can't see. You. Just because you was writing it. This is a long sentence.
It is. Well, it's actually part of the definition.
What? Oh,
Four petals.
I love definition.
Push it on up, Ethan. Come on in and have a seat. All right, thank you. Very good. You wrote that so neat. Remember when you start in a sentence, what should the first letter should be? Break it down. We have neighbors, but the first letter of the sentence should be what? It should be a capital letter. So make sure you wrote that with a capital letter. You did it. Very good. Yes.
I forgot the capital letter and I did a period.
Okay. Well, don't forget a punctuation mark. Okay, I'll sharpen your pencil. Well, you know what?
Get out the way. Sit down. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Is everyone done? Okay,
Stop singing songs. No. She said just say yes or no.
That was easy and
here, Ethan.
that was really good.
This pencil, I'm going to have to see about that one. Sometimes the pencil sharpener doesn't do the best. Thank you, Gabriel, for your thumbs up. Thank you for your thumbs up. All right, good job. Now let's.
I'm not doing.
Okay, finish up. Go ahead.
I'm just going to do number 3 with Big Chris. You're not even done.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. You're still writing. Go ahead and finish up. Did you finish, America?
Okay, now.
I can hold it.
Ask Miss Watkins, please.
You can scroll up now. You can scroll up now.
All right. Y'all, are you ready? Okay. Now let's move along to number 3. What is the author's main purpose for writing Flying Dreams? Let's read our choices that we have. A, to describe how pilots can make airplanes roll, spin, and dive. Or B, to show what the Wright brothers learned about making airplane motors. C, to explain what makes airplanes move like birds in flight. Or D, to tell how the Wright brothers solved problems to help them fly a plane. Now you guys get your pencils and make your choices in your book.
What is the author's main purpose?
I don't know what that has a correct. No, I'm not.
Yes, you told me what is the correct answer.
We're gonna go over it together. But I want you guys, I want to see what your thoughts are first. Thank you. Okay. Thumbs up from Drayden. Thumbs up from Gabriel. Thumbs up Jacoby. Thumbs up Damarian, America, Macy, Jeremiah, Ethan, Unique.
I didn't do nothing.
Yours is like this. Are you ready or no? Turn it up. Somewhat. Well, go ahead and finish up.
Because I didn't know the correct answer.
I don't know either. Just put the one that you think gets
No.
right.
Okay.
No!
Well, I'm not cheating. But you can cheat. Yes, you are. You're talking to me. You can circle.
Gabriel, it's okay, baby.
I have 2 thumbs up.
All right. So if your answer is A,
Make an A.
make it short. Don't make it tall this time. Make it short.
Make
Just a
this
little
like
short.
a little birdie. A house.
If it's B, shine your halo. Shine your halo. If it's B. All right. If it's C, make a small C with your hand.
Like this.
If the answer is D, I want you to stand up by your seat. If you think it's D, stand by your seat. All right. Drum roll, please. All right. The correct. I'm hearing a good mixture, but guess what the correct answer is? It's D. I was surprised. I was expecting to see some of you guys standing by your seat. The answer is D. Because remember their problem, they were trying to get the plane to stay level. They wanted it to keep its balance so they can fly. And they learned how they solve their problems, right?
Why I'm a loser?
Well, you're not a loser, baby.
I'm a loser. Don't say that.
All right. Okay, now let's read number 4. What do you learn from the caption under the photo on page 217? Now let's go. I want you guys to go back and look at that caption. On page 217, look at the caption. Remember, that's a small writing that's under the picture.
Then what's 217?
I want you to read it. Read that caption under that page.
This photo shows the writing on what does that say? Wait, I know what the correct answer is.
Okay, so I hear some of my friends getting confused. Okay, listen at this right here. Listen. Tootsie Roll Lollipop. Thank you. This photo shows the first flight of the Wright Flyer. Orville Wright is lying on the lower wing at the controls. Orville Wright is lying on the lower wing at the controls. Now let's scroll back. We read the caption on the page. Now, on number 4, what did we learn from that caption? Is it A, which Wright brother built the plane? Is it B, which Wright brother flew the plane? C, where the Wright brothers' plane is now? Or D, why the Wright brothers flew their plane? Now, if you think it's A, hands right here. If you think it's B, fold your arms up here.
Like you are the boss?
Yeah, like you're the boss. Fold them up here.
You're mad.
If you think it's C, big C.
Big C.
All right? And if it's D, you're thinking. Very good. Let me get a drum roll, please. All right? The answer is
D.
I'm hearing another mix, but guess what? Calm down. All right, you guys, calm down. Because it told us what was the brother name that flew the plane? Orville. Remember his name was Orville Wright? He flew the plane. All right.
I got that one right.
Now we're going to move to number 5. We're going to move to number 5, and then I'm going to tell you guys what our next activity will be. After we finish 5, we'll move along to our next activity. Which facts are found under each subheading in the passage? Write the letter of the fact in the correct box in the chart. Now, what we have to do here is go back and look under the subtitles, remember? And we're going to read. Whichever is found, that's where we're going to put. If they're talking about when the first flight was 12 seconds long, we're going to either put it under bike riders and birds or banking and bending. We're going to either write A under whichever one it fits under, as well as B, C, D, E, and F. And F. That's right. That's what we're going. We'll finish that because it's almost time for you guys to go to your activity. Also, when we come back, when you guys come back, we're going to complete our pie activity. We're going to get into groups of 3, and I want the first group. You're going to have P. That means you're going to have to persuade. That means you're going to persuade the readers about sweet potato pie. Then, have a seat, Ethan, while I finish explaining. Just a minute. Then, the next group is going to have the letter I. You are going to inform them about sweet potatoes or sweet potato pie. So, it has to be something that is non-fiction, right? So, it has to be a fact because when you're informing them, that means you're teaching. Then, for E, the last group is going to entertain, and you're going to tell something silly, make a joke or something about sweet potatoes, and we're going to put all of those pieces to the pie together, and we're going to hang this outside. So while you guys are in activity, I want you to be thinking about how you can persuade someone, how you can inform them, and a way to entertain. Talking about sweet potato pie. All right, boys and girls?
Yes.
All right. Thank you much.
Should we go to our seats? Yes.